With you, always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. And his opponent, Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler. If you want to call Tyson Fury, he's so big and yet the legends of all legends.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manasseh, Colorado, a true legend of boxing, here is one of the all-time greats of the sport, the acclaimed heavyweight champion of the world known as the Manasseh Mauler, introducing Jack Dempsey.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right. Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. That counterpunch caught him clean. A high-octane battle. That counter shot lands. Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, no. Dempsey is hurt. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Catch and shoot. You don't want to trade shots. Failing to score with that right hook. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every switch.
Perfect counter lands. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. The straight right just misses. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Just take a...
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Can't land that jab. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see... Whoa, wait a minute! And Tyson Fury just got clipped! The big fella might be in big trouble! How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action! The great heavyweight champion just got clipped! No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
How about that time counter shot? Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. That one lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt. Meg looks...
I need them confident now.
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Rest for the weary. Just missed with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Beautiful counter shot. Shot. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt. Didn't wait long to get. Hold it right there. Jack Dempsey. Oh boy, in trouble. Down goes Jack Dempsey. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
make the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. And boom! Back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
And he fails to score with that left hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Good counter punch. No rest for the weary. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice. The great heavyweight champion just got clipped. And Dempsey goes down. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he is?
That's a terrible round, that is.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little favourite and pickpocket him.
Good counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Those counter punches have to hurt. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fight.
Focus and get your mind back on the job.
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
And he scores with the counter. Do you believe this? One punch could change everything in this battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close range.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. They better start respecting each other's punching power. He missed with that jab. Straight right just misses. Just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and do it.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so classy, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. So much firepower here. Good idea, but misses. Hold it right there! Jack Dempsey. Oh boy, in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
drop their guard, they get caught. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you? I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful count. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
They believe their fighter.
Win this round. You had everything in the bag.
And there's the bell for round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They block the uppercut. Oh no, Dempsey is hurt! And Dempsey goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Carl. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The great heavyweight champion just got clipped. Down goes Jack Dempsey. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.